Have you heard of that bit of perspective that a human cannot skip a life stage? And let me elaborate on that further. This text that I saw, it says that the human cannot skip a life stage. For example, the childhood. We are aware that some people don't really get an experience of it. Maybe some needed to work at a very early age, or had some responsibility for their siblings and all. So in a way, when we look at them, it looked like they went straight to infancy, then adulthood. And there's this text that said, I said earlier, the human cannot skip the life stage because eventually that life stage will catch up to them. For example, you didn't experience childhood in a way that it's supposed to, it will catch up later in the adult life. Maybe when maybe when the environment is arranged accordingly in order for it to happen. I'm not sure, because that's how it feels to me. I remember I didn't have this experience of a child where they're holding something and they just carry it everywhere with them, the child, be it a doll, a car, or whatever that they have precious connection to. I can't remember myself doing this. So maybe it caught up to me now. But there is another thing I would like to ask. Do you ever feel like you're not a real person? Because earlier, I was thinking, I feel as if somebody just had written me, or written my lifetime. And I have some guesses who it might be. I feel like I'm a collaboration. Do you ever feel this? Do you feel like you're written by someone? Maybe in an alternate reality. These people decided to collaborate. And build a character and put it in a lifetime that is also their own creation. Yeah, do you feel like a character built by someone who used to be alive? Like in some alternate universe? Do you also have ever felt how it's like to be dehumanized so deeply? I probably shouldn't go into detail about how it was worded. But I am also aware that this is not an experience unique to me. For example, I can also see people who are, when I was in the Philippines, who are working in fast food. I saw it one time while we were on vacation. The treatment of the supervisor to the crew. I'm like, how vile is this? Is this the kind of world that we are contributing to building for the children? Is this? Some people are so eager to reproduce and have children, but then they don't really contribute something. Some of them, I'm not saying all, they don't really take the time to make or do what they can to make the environment or turn or give their own sort of, hey, this is my contribution to the society, to make it more kind, I guess, or less dark. They just think of, yeah, children, children, children. But then I'm really making an effort. I'm really making an effort to see the blessing or the privilege to having experienced this. And so far, what I see, the gifts within this experience of being deeply dehumanized, is that you can have this big picture. It forced me, at least, I'm not sure, maybe it also did to you, if you were ever in this situation. It forced me to view my life as if I'm not a part of it anymore. It put me in this sort of director's chair position. I feel like I'm in the other dimension, sitting on a director's chair, looking at the life from the beginning to the end, and just looking at the incidents, past, today, and the future, just looking at it. It sort of gives you the sense of, well, I have some degree of control. Sure, there are things that can be thrown at me, but I can arrange it in an artistic way that can make this entire picture of a lifetime evolve and transpire to my own liking. I really like the artistic side of my brain. Yesterday, I also told my mom, if I don't have this, the artistic side of my brain, or this outlet, this outlet, she would find me She would find me in the psychiatric ward, counting every particle of dust. But yeah, I feel like I'm in the middle of becoming someone else. Thank you for today, as always.